So today we're going to do a review for a short story collection that is absolutely perfect for this time of year, and it's a book that I put off reading for a long time because I don't actually like short story collections all that much. I never get on with them all that well. I never find the stories all that good in them, but I needed something quick to read, and this book has been sitting on my Kindle for quite some time now. Like, it's been on my autumn reading list for a couple of years, so I was like, I'm just gonna go there, I'm just gonna tick it off the list and read it. And this turned out to be the best short story collection that I have ever read. So it's Autumncrow, and it's just full of like spooky, creepy, hauntingly beautiful stories that are just the best for this time of year. So if you're still looking for some autumnal reads, I do highly suggest giving this one a go. So I ended up giving this 4.25 out of 5. It got shaved down slightly because the final story in this collection, it missed the mark for me. But I wasn't going to love them all, so I'm not too mad about it. I'm just kind of disappointed that it ended on that note. I have got my Kindle so I can look. There are 8 short stories in this collection, and as I said, the last one, it's called There Are Monsters Here. It didn't feel like it fit with all the others. So each of the stories is set or is about the fictional town of Autumncrow, and they're all like semi-linked in some way. So some of the characters from one story might pop up in another story, but they are like sort of standalone as well. But again, because it's a short book, you're not going to read them as standalone stories. But I really liked that they were all either set in or about the town of Autumncrow. It just tied it all together really nicely for me, apart from the last one. Now I think it was implied that the mother in the story either went to live there or had grown up there, but it was never really mentioned, and it just didn't feel like it fit with the rest. Like, I could see what it was trying to do, I could see what it was trying to say about monsters and what people think monsters are. It had quite like a deep meaning to it. I just didn't enjoy it. It just did not fit with the others. But we're going to brush that aside because the rest of the collection was well worth picking this book up for. Like, I fully went into this thinking, I'm not going to enjoy it, but it's a short book. From the very first story in this book, like, I was just blown away. For me, the first 2 stories in the book, they're creepy and like Halloween, very fitting with the theme, but they have like a very like hauntingly beautiful undertone to them that I was not expecting. The rest are more like your traditional horror stories, but they're all just as good too. I don't think there was a single one, I'm just like flicking through the contents now, I don't think there was another book, really, another short story in here that I would say was bad. They were all very much on an equal footing for me. The other 7 that I liked were all very much an equal rating. The first 2 really had like sort of a, not romance, but they had like a bit of a deeper meaning, a bit of like a love theme to them that I really liked. The third one was just it had a little twist in it that I did not see coming, which for a short story, I mean, it was only, well, I'm just trying to quickly work this out in my head, 23 pages, this story. That's a lot to pack in to a little story, and it really did pack a punch. The third one was called Burnt Brownies. The I Have No Mouth and I Must Feed was a weird one, but I did really enjoy it. If anyone's seen the Android, the I Feel Fantastic robot singing, it's sort of based off that with some other like strange alien vampire vibe going on as well. It's super weird, but it really works. It's a really fun little story. Crypt TV was another good one that I really liked as well. But yeah, this book changed my opinion on short stories. Like, I have tried for years to find a short story collection that I like and have failed until I got to this book. So a big thank you to Autumncrow for finally being the short story collection that I have been searching for. I do have this author's other book on my Kindle too. I'll be honest, I got the second book for the cover. Like, the covers are fantastic on these books, and I got it before I'd read Autumncrow, but now I think the second one is just going to get bumped up my TBR because this one was so good. Let me know if you've read Autumncrow or if you plan on reading Autumncrow now, and yeah, just let me know your thoughts on it, and I'll see you guys next time.